Today I'm going to be turning this 7-pound block of cheese into giant foot-long mozzarella sticks. You're not going to want to miss this. Let us start off by breaking down this enormous block of mozzarella into more manageable sized cheese sticks. This cheese was pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. I was struggling quite a bit to cut it into quarters, but after a little elbow grease I managed to get the job done, and you can see that the mozzarella sticks are finally starting to take their shape. So after this we will then need to create our dredging station, or dredging vats I should say, which I'm using roughly 3 cups of panko in one tray, 7 eggs and 1/3 of a cup of milk in the second tray, and 3 cups of all-purpose flour in the third tray that I season with 2 tablespoons of oregano, 1 tablespoon of basil, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, and 1 tablespoon of salt. Now grab yourself a whisk and get to mixing, ensuring that all the seasonings are well incorporated into your flour. You'll then move on to the egg wash and give that a solid whisk as well. Now we can start bringing these monstrous mozzarella sticks to life. Like any normal dredging station, you'll start by evenly coating the mozzarella sticks in the flour and then transferring to your egg wash. I'm failing miserably, but I like to try to keep one hand for the dry ingredients and the other hand for the wet ingredients so that I don't end up with battered fingers. We're going to repeat the step again and make sure these Goliath sticks of cheese are well coated so that they don't leak and ooze cheese when you begin to deep fry them. That would ultimately leave us with just empty fried tubes of sadness. After double coating your cheese logs in the flour and egg wash, you can then transfer them to your pan coat. The pan coat not only helps to give the final seal in your cheese sticks, but also helps provide that incredible crunch factor that you know I'm always chasing. So repeat these steps until you have enough mozzarella sticks to feed an army, and then place them on a tray and freeze for at least 30 minutes. Meanwhile, we can move on to the sauce. Every good mozzarella stick needs a proper marinara dipping sauce. So in a saucepan, you'll heat up 2 tablespoons of olive oil and saute half of a yellow onion until translucent. After a few minutes, add in 4 cloves of minced garlic and saute for an additional 2 minutes or until fragrant. I then create a well or hole in the center of a pan and begin frying 1 large tablespoon of tomato paste. Tomato paste can be very acidic and bitter, so I like to fry it for a few minutes before adding in my next ingredients. After that, you can add in 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes and season immediately with salt and 2 tablespoons or so of finely chopped Italian parsley. Give it a solid mix and cover with the lid and simmer on low for at least 20 minutes, stirring occasionally. Once the timer is up, I add in 2 tablespoons of thinly sliced basil and give it one final stir before moving from the heat. If you're enjoying this video and want to see more outrageous food dishes like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But after your sauce is done, it's time to pull your mozz sticks out of the freezer and heat up that fryer. To be honest, this was my first time frying up mozzarella sticks, so I just assumed 350 degrees would be sufficient, which to my surprise, I was right. Even though these things were massive, they only took about 2 minutes or so to get to golden brown perfection. I mean, come on, look at these suckers, they're ridiculous! Let them dry in a tray lined with paper towels to soak up any excess grease, and to avoid melting the roof of your mouth, I'd wait a few minutes before digging in. Now, you are more than welcome to just eat them just the way they are, but if you want to give a nice presentation, I recommend garnishing with Parmesan cheese and a light sprinkle of minced parsley. Don't forget to serve it up with your homemade marinara sauce either. These are normal mozzarella sticks. However, these are RFD's foot-long mozzarella sticks. Now, this has to go through a series of 2 tests. Test 1, that cheese pool. Now let's take a moment to admire that beautiful cheese pool. Man, if that doesn't get you going, maybe the taste test will. Bon appetit.
These are so much better than what you get at the store.
Make sure you smash that like button, comment below, and subscribe. But until next time, stay hungry, my friends.